Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, classmates. We are the scientific intellectuals composed of 5 passionate members: John Lester Belga, Jobo Cantillo, Julie Andichozo, Reynaldo Divina, and Ivy Fiolino from the said 2A Sciences. In this video, I am going to discuss the four broad philosophical school of thought in relation to academic setting. But before that, let me first underscore what philosophy is. Philosophy is the study in the fundamental nature of knowledge, reality, and existence, especially when considered as an academic discipline. There are 4 main branches of philosophy. The first is the epistemology, the theory of knowledge, especially with regard to its method, validity, and scope. The second one is the axiology. It is the philosophical study of value. The third is the logic, which is the study of reasoning or the study of the principles and criteria of valid inference and demonstration. And last but not the least, the metaphysics. Metaphysics, which literally translates to beyond the physical. It deals with the first principle of things, including abstract concepts such as being, knowing, substance, cause, identity, time, and space. Idealism, Realism, Pragmatism, and Existentialism are 4 of the philosophical school of thought under metaphysics. Let us then discuss these 4 philosophical school of thought. The first philosophical and sociological perspective is what we call the Idealism. In Idealism, it states that ideas are the only true reality. Conscious reasoning in the mind is the focus. This simply means that truth, beauty, and justice can be achieved by conscious dialogue of different ideas. The curricular emphasis of idealism is to strengthen the mind, which creates ideas that are beneficial to the individual and society in general, which means that in academic classroom, lectures, discussion, debates, and Socratic dialogue are predominantly accentuated. The aims of education under idealism include character development, discover individuals' abilities, and develop full moral excellence, therefore making idealism abstract in nature. The second philosophical and sociological perspective is what we call the realism. Realism states that the ultimate reality is the world of physical objects, focus on logic, critical thinking, and scientific method. Unlike idealism, realist educators tend to encourage learners to find evidences and make into observation about the natural world, rather than confining them in their own idealistic scrutiny. The teaching method is focused on the mastery of knowledge and demonstration to think critically and scientifically through experimentation, which means that in academic setting, rational thought, experimentation, logical reasoning, and demonstration of facts are profoundly underscored. The aims of philosophical education under realism are fostering mental and physical powers of the learner, developing and training of senses, and familiarizing with the nature and social environment, making realism objective in nature. The third philosophical and sociological perspective is what we call Pragmatism. Pragmatism states that only those things that are experienced or observed are real. The focus is on the reality of experience. This simply means that reality of truth lies on our experiences. Only those that are practical of application in real life are stressed above all, and encourage students to grow into better people. These include teaching specific and relevant facts and knowledge to students, teaching students the necessary tool with accordance to the chosen course, giving less to no details about concepts that are useless or irrelevant. The aims of philosophical education under pragmatism include learning through application of experiences and thoughts to problems, developing efficiency through practical activities, and more growth and creation of new values, making pragmatism concrete in nature. The last but not the least philosophical and sociological perspective is what we call the Existentialism. Existentialism emphasizes individuality. Individual choice and individual standards are the focus rather than external standards. This simply means that students are free agents who have control and accountability over their choices and actions. Society should not restrict individuals on their free will, as it will inhibit the person's potential and caliber. Existentialism emphasizes individuality through scholastic activities. Students discover who they are and what they like with the aid of teachers, engaging in field trips and asking questions about themselves. The philosophical aims of education under existentialism include self-reliance, self-directedness, achieving authenticity, and originality, making existentialism subjective in nature. Thank you very much.